Let's see if it'll do it now. All right.
See the screen.
Should be seeing the screen. All righty, ready. Here we go. Now we gotta scroll down to media. Okay. All right, first up is Phyllis. Phyllis, are you here? No, Phyllis? Really kind of like this, Phyllis. This looks pretty cool. I don't know who that was that came in. If it was Phyllis, we're looking at your picture right now. Really like the lighting, Phyllis. Nicely done with the hard lights coming from the side here and throwing these shadows. Very nice. This is a little bit dark for me right in here. I think I would, these tools are dark, and because they're dark, we've got to replace them with some highlights. So let's pull these natural highlights up in the dark things. The other thing to be very careful about is that you are straight here, and you're straight here, and then this one just a little bit off. You got to get if you're going to straighten them, they got to be totally straight. Totally straight. Let me change color so we can see this stuff. But very nice. Very nice. Very nice light on this. I like it a lot. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's how she did it. It's like a mag light or some sort of light. This one is set up for this one. Whose is this one? Lauren? Is this you?
Yes, that's me.
Okay. Pretty nice, Lauren. Got some good highlights going on here. I like your highlights in here and in here. This is really nice because this really shows us how round it is. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Got some stuff going on in the background that is, for me, a little too busy. Like we got a highlight there and we got a highlight here, and it gets kind of dark there. I would let this one be the major one, and I'd tone that down a little bit so it feels more like a spray of light, so to speak.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This looks a little busy. And that light spot pulls our eye over there, and it shouldn't. This is really nice up in here and in here. Overall, it's really nice. We did not pick up the back side of this, though, here, Lauren. Right in here.
Okay.
We definitely need something there. White card, silver card, something to give us that edge, because you've got an edge everywhere. Here, 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 everywhere. You've got nice edges. It's just where it's folding off. You could probably even use one on this side as well, right in here. But that's not a deal breaker. That's just a suggestion, okay? Other than that, really nice. How did you do it? You suspended, I imagine?
Yes, that was suspended.
Is this
and you can,
your setup here? Yeah.
yeah, you can see it barely behind
Oh,
yeah, right there.
okay. Well done. Well done. It's hard to shoot this stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's a challenge. Now, next time you guys are at Home Depot and you see the drill on the side of the box, you kind of have an idea what that photographer went through. This is good. Marie, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Marie. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Um, you did a good job with the coiled wires, or the coiled row of tubes, whatever they are. Even over here, you've kind of created a graphic. It's kind of fun the way you did that. And then, is this being held up by a string up here?
Yes, I
Yeah.
have I have a behind the
Okay.
scene where you can see the
Great.
wires.
Great highlights right in here and in there. And we see the rubber so nicely there. That's your soft box.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a white card or another box?
We had some reflectors
Okay.
and 2 lights.
Okay.
The thing is that I'm not very happy with the background, and I don't know what would be your advice to have a very neat to have very neat behind.
You're using paper here, right?
Yes, it's a paper black.
I would honestly say that the best way to do this these days is to shoot this, cut it out, and put it on whatever background you make in Photoshop.
Oh, okay.
That's,
Yes.
these days, fighting with the background material, why bother when it's just so easy? Of course, cutting out the yellow is not going to be terribly easy, but you should be able to use your magic wand to pull that thing off. What you have to be aware of, though, is that you have a dark background, so you
Yeah.
have dark reflections on edges here. Do you see that edge right there?
Yes.
And so if you took this off and stuck it on white, it wouldn't look correct.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do that, you want to shoot it on a bright background, at least a bright background,
Okay.
that you can then, when you drop this down, you cut it out, the brightness on the edge of the hose here and on the top here makes sense, because this top right here is reflecting the dark up here. So
Yes.
it would look terrible if it was on a white background.
Okay.
You'd look at it and go, oh, that was Photoshopped. We don't want to do that. If you're going to put it on a dark background, dark purple, dark blue or anything, then you're perfect
Okay.
to have it made.
Okay.
Very good. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Yeah. Not an easy, not an easy shot at all. Marie.
We spent time to move around all those little wire.
Yeah. And don't hesitate to do multiple exposures either.
Yeah.
So, you've got one light here, you've got one light here, and you've got the whiteboard, right?
Yes.
You take the whiteboard and put it back here, and then just use the top of this where the whiteboard is reflecting, just drop it over. If the camera doesn't move, you're pretty safe.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Nicely done. Good set. I like the way you've done it here, set up.
Okay.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
All right. Dremel by R.E. Klaus. R.E., are you here? R.E.? Well, R.E., nice highlight there, for sure. This all looks good in here, nicely reflected. I like your set, nicely done. The only thing we got to do is get an edge on the top of this tool. We need an edge there. We really do. We don't want to lose that dark against the thing in the back. So that's where we need a white card hung up about here, a little higher out of frame. And that should pick up right on the top of that that tool. Cord looks good down in here too. Don't let the edges of your tool fade off into the darkness. The darkness, it sounds so evil, doesn't it? The dark, it's going to the dark side. All right, RE, natural light. Wow, that's really well done for natural light, my friend. Okay, good. You just need some white cards. You just need white cards. One here, one above it, right here, one on the side here, and you've nailed it. Natural light can be natural light, but the white cards will really help it pop out. Judy.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Do you hammer in the morning and in the evening? All
Yeah, I'm
over
looking forward
the
to finding something.
time? Look at that. Pretty. What's your background?
That's just on a table.
Black table?
It's kind of brown, kind of green, kind of
Okay.
black.
That,
There's an old table I picked up and just kind of refinished it a little bit.
that looks really, really nice. It's a great table. It makes every bit of the shine on the nails look really good. And then the shine from the light itself on the background is great. The hammer looks super all the way through here. Maybe one more white card for this edge. Maybe
Oh,
one.
okay.
That's a big maybe. You know, some of the things that we get into in here, this is an aesthetic decision that
Yeah.
you and the art director, you and the product manager would make. Do you want one there or not? Probably I would say I would shoot it with both.
Try it.
One with, shoot it one without, and then you're covered.
Okay.
Logo looks really good. Composition is fine. They do look random, and yet I'm pretty sure they're not as random as we'd like to think, are they?
To a degree, I played with those and played with them, and when I tried to set them up like in a perfect little like arc or something, they just kept rolling around. So I had to get a little bit more random with it.
Museum putty or beeswax.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the nice thing about beeswax is you can reuse it.
Oh, okay.
Use it, use it, use it again, again, again. So, lovely. I like it. Good
Thank you.
shot. Good, darn good shot. You got a behind the scenes here?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
So I have a
So, two white cards.
behind the scrim on the left. I've got a flashlight. I was trying to light up that tip of that ball head.
You have a flashlight, like a
Yeah, behind the scrim on the left, my left-hand side.
over here.
Yeah, down towards the bottom. You can see the light in the scrim. Yeah,
I don't think that flashlight's going to overpower that strobe.
right.
Um,
Yeah, I was just trying to get a little highlight on the rim of the ball head.
Yeah, and did you get the highlight?
Yeah, a little bit right at on the edge, and then down towards the table. There's a little bit of one.
All right. Well done. Well conceived. I really like your setup.
All right, thank you.
Setup looks really good. Good job. Thanks, Judy. Joe Cosentino with a Dremel.
Hey, Don.
Hi, Joe. Boy, this highlight all the way through the tool looks really good here. All the way through here, catching that little knob up there. That looks really nice. The cord coming down. Everything looks good here, man, and the label looks great.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's all they're going to care about, plus the great highlights that show off the shape of this unit. I love all the little highlights on that grill there. That looks great. Silver looks good. Photoshop background or
Lit with it's a gray background with blue gels.
how many lights did you use for the background?
One light. It's
One light. Okay.
one light aimed up with blue gel on it.
Okay, and it's direct at the background.
Yep, it's under the table basically. It's almost directly under the tool.
Okay.
So
All
it's
right.
spread out quite a bit.
And how far is the background behind this thing? Far away.
3 feet, 4 feet, 3.5, somewhere in that area.
All right. So enough distance that it's not really feeding back light onto
Not
you.
picking back. No, originally I had the tool a little bit farther into the background, and the first time I looked at it, it had blue around the edge. So I pulled it closer to the camera.
Yep. 3 to 4 feet is the magic number. After you get past that, folks, it's all going to be the same. But anywhere within 3 feet, it can really alter the look of your image. When you get little, all of a sudden you got blue highlights running around in the edges here.
Yep.
You look really not professional. So that's nice, Joe.
Thanks.
That's nice. Let's see your background. Okay, so you. Mhm.
At the main light's on the right, and then just a little fill light from the softbox and scrim on the left, and then the light is underneath the table. It's up that gray.
So this is why is it so bright up at the top here? Do you know?
There's a light in the ceiling they had on in the room.
All right.
So.
Okay, got it. Nicely done, Joe.
Thanks.
Yep. Ooh, sorry about that. Whose is this? JT Media. JT, are you here? JT? No JT? JT, this is really nice work in here. These highlights here, really nice. The highlight down the side looks great, as does the logo. I might tell you to grab the yellows in there with color selector or possibly Nick and just grab that and brighten that label just a little bit. We do have a nice feeling of backlight. We got great highlight running here and here. So it does have a little bit of a feeling of backlight, but we want to make sure that that label is something that we're really, really aware of. We really want to see that label. And a really, really nice clean background. Thank you, JT. Well done. All right. Oops, I got to get rid of the drawings. Is Carla here?
Yes, I am.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. And you?
Very good. Good job on this, all the way around.
Oh,
All the
thanks.
way around. Have you done this kind of work before?
No, first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really well done.
Thank you.
Your highlight right on the top of the handle here sets the whole thing off. The perfectly lit logo and the where you've got the blue in the background. This blue that's right there. What I like about it is it really pulls this label into view. You know, it kind of centers us on it. And the other thing is all these highlights in the gray that show us the roundness and the design elements of this. That's really, really good.
Thank you.
Is there a behind the scenes here?
Yeah, there is one.
All right.
Probably have to explain it, but yeah, there is one.
Okay.
Okay, so I use the one in the back is the blue gel, right? And then I use two strip lights. One is 1x3 and the other one is 1x2.
Okay.
And then I use another flash, which is in my hand. And I think at the end, I end up like grabbing the piece of paper that is folded like towards the corner.
Yeah.
And just like it was like, I think it was 64, like 1/64 power, like very little, just to like bounce, just to give a little bit more details and also to the label.
Well, that worked out really well, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I tried bouncing the flash to either side of the cards, but I still didn't get it right. So
You got these highlights on the bottom here, like that. See how beautiful that works?
And there was also another piece of white paper right underneath the tool, because it was not just like, you see it there? There.
That's giving you that bounce right underneath the, keeping this nice and lit right in here. Nice.
Yeah.
Really well done. Well thought out. Well thought out, Carla. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, it took me a while to construct it, but yeah, I start one by one.
Yeah, these are not easy shots to do, for sure.
Yeah.
Jonathan, is this in black and white, Jonathan? Jonathan, not here? Okay, the only
Can you
thing
hear
I
me?
see, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Is this black and white?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I really like your highlight on the top here. And all the way through, you've got great lighting. This is an old tool that's been used. So we see the patina all over it. Looks great. The only thing that I would change, this coming back right on the edge of that, that is too much of a tangent for me. And I don't think the horizon needs to be that high. I would have put the horizon down here so that the more of the unit, probably straight across here, Don, but more of the unit was up in the black and we had less of that space back there.
Right, I can see that. Yep.
Yeah. Is there a behind the scenes?
Yes.
All right.
In addition to what you see in the behind the scenes, I was holding a flashlight and a scrim in front over top to get some extra highlight.
Which
Again,
extra
along with-
highlight did we get? Is that this little one right here?
No, come down to the front of the shield, to the left, right where you are. Yeah, right there, and a little bit to the left of that, the other surface.
Right here.
Yeah, that and a little to the left,
Okay.
just a little bit.
Yeah. Nice. You could probably just cut that background down in Photoshop.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's pure black back there, right?
But yeah, it is. But
Yeah,
I
I
still did set up. I could do it both ways. I could try both ways.
Yeah, I just go ahead and cut this out and fill it in and cut it out right there and fill it in and post it on Facebook. I think you'll like it better. I think you'll like it even better.
Okay.
It'll make it look more powerful.
Yeah, that was my father-in-law. The one thing you're not seeing is where he had cut through the cord, and of course it's taped up. You know, I'm sure everybody that's used power tools can relate.
My wife has a permanent injunction against me using power tools. So.
Thanks for the feedback. It's wonderful.
Sure. Good shot. Let's just make it. Let's fix that background. Make it a little bit better. All right.
Well, thank you.
Dot.
Hi,
Hi, Dot. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Look at
And
this
you?
great shot. Dot went out and bought a drill.
Did actually, we needed one, so I thought I'd photograph it first.
Yeah. Well, yes. Everything you get from now on, you photograph first. That's how
We
you
need
build
so many things.
how you build your product photography portfolio. I really like what you did right in here. That little highlight just really makes the shot. The highlight across the top, of course, looks great. We got the texture all down through here, the roundness, everything about it looks right. It's really, really clean. I think maybe this area right here, Dot,
Yeah.
might lighten that just a little bit. And maybe the Black & Decker label, we just pull that up just a tiny bit. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a little bit. But yeah, let's brighten this up right here. It's all of a sudden, there's all this interest and we've got all these textures and all that stuff's going on. And then it gets a little flat right here. So we can just boost it a little bit. Okay.
Would a white card do that? If I
Yeah,
put the
white
white.
card would do it. You could do it in Photoshop.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Photoshop. Yeah. Just cut out the orange, move it to a new layer, and then just sort of like use a what do you call the dodge tool? Like
Yeah.
2 swipes at 20%, and you got it. I mean, we don't want to see it. We just want to feel it.
Okay.
All right, let's see what you did behind the scenes. Okay. Oh, that's right. You're the one that uses those wands for light. Well, they sure work very well on this particular drill, didn't they?
I was wondering about mixing flash and the stick light. I have different color temperatures, but it seems to have worked on black. It's worked okay.
I think the color temps are pretty close. I think the challenge may be in your long exposure for the continuous light and the flash exposure, blending the exposures together. But once you get a handle on it, it's really easy to do. Good job. Solid job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bob Marak is not here.
Well, actually, Don, I am here.
Oh, okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay. Really like the shot here. I like how you brought the bits in, all the scraps, and carefully removed them right around this particular drill bit, so it really stands out. So sharp, so clean. Lighting is really, really good, man. Really good.
So I have an expression that it's smarter to be lucky than it's lucky to be smart. I was setting this shot up to spend a couple days with strobes and everything else, and there's a window behind me, and this natural light just came through. And I went, that's what I want to do no matter what. So I stuck with that, and I did very, very carefully outline that front drill bit so that the chips weren't like sticking in it or sticking out of it, and the same thing in the ones in the back. So
yeah, and the first thing I thought of is if these things were coming out from behind it, it just wouldn't have the punch.
right, and that took a long time, because actually that one that you just pointed to that looks like a sled right up above your cursor, that's actually about 2 inches behind the bit. So you had to kind of look through the viewfinder, and I took a paintbrush and I moved them all around and did whatever I had to do.
Yeah, looks good. Looks
Good.
really good. One thing you could do is pick this one up onto a new layer,
Mm-hmm.
and then behind it, just brighten it a little bit, almost like with like a little flare. Maybe Nick software where you can choose the area and just lighten it just ever so little. See how it looks so good when it's lit here?
Yeah.
Just brighten it a little bit so it looks like the reflection of the light from above is hitting the wood.
Yeah, that reflection on the bottom, right where your cursor is, was actually one of my little silver reflectors. And that's like a 4-inch exposure. I couldn't quite get in the right spot, so I kind of wiggled it back and forth a little bit and shining it in that spot.
Yep.
And that's what came out.
Yeah, it looks good. This is a good shot. That's why
Thank
I
you.
chose it for the cover. So very much appreciate it.
Thank you. That's my background on it.
Got to tape them down.
Yep.
They tend to move.
Yep.
Now look at this. Your shaved area is not directly under the bit. It's
Right. Well, it's actually directly underneath it, but because of the angle, the camera's up higher, so it looks like it's below it, but it's really behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well thought out, well executed. Good job.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good job. Andrew.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
shooting white on white. Piece of cake, huh?
That was very, I learned a lot. Let's put it that.
You should be very happy with this photograph. You should be very proud of this photograph. This is really well done. Really well done. You get right to the edge up here, but you keep it there. Get right to the edge, but you keep it there. It's very nicely done product shot. They would be thrilled to see this. So good job all the way around on this. Absolutely.
Right, thank you.
Fantastic. What lens did you use?
What's it? 28 to 300, I think. It was probably at it's 90 millimeters.
Okay. The
Maybe,
white cards around it, the fusion panels above.
I
Yeah.
tried to take it all in one shot, and although the sewing machine is as it came out of the camera, the actual background, I worked on it so much that I had to cut the sewing machine out and then put it back on top of it again.
Yep.
But that is the real shadow.
Yep. Cutting them out and putting them back on whatever you want them to be on is the way to work these days.
Yeah.
Just simply the way to work. Shooting it on a background that can't be changed or something, only if it's a surface that, or if they want a brick wall or something like that. But you're better off shooting the item, cutting it out, and putting it on whatever the client wants. Otherwise, you're limiting not only what they can do with it, but what you're doing with it as well. So, you shoot it on blue, it's on blue, and they go, we'd like to have it on red. Well, now you got to shoot it on red. So if it's cut out, perfect. Really well done. Let's look at you behind the scenes. Yeah, all lit up. That works. What was your exposure?
I think it was probably FA at a quarter of a second or something. But I completely blew out the background and just exposed for the sewing machine.
Yeah.
But even then, because I opened it up in RAW, that the background was still this sort of grey colour, and that's why eventually I had to
Yeah, you blew it out, but you didn't blow it out enough to blow out your edges. Your edges are nice and sharp.
It was a lot of work to actually get it like that. And, it could probably be done better, but I am personally, I'm very pleased with it.
Yeah, a black card maybe on this side to give us a black reflection. Maybe a black card up here for a black reflection right on the edge, just that edge to keep it tight, but I don't really miss them. I think you did a great job. And now, is this something you've done before, Andrew?
No, this is the first time.
All right, you learned a lot, huh?
I learned a tremendous amount trying to do this.
Good.
Because at the beginning, it just looked so terrible. And I thought, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to persevere with it. 2 weeks later, I got something that I thought, that there looks good.
Yep, this is Ron Mayhew.
Hey, Don.
Hi, Ron. How are you?
I'm well.
Good highlights all the way through it. The only criticism, the same as other people have got, really sort of dying on top here. And I'd love to get that white card up above it. See our highlights in front here, just to get a highlight right down that back edge. This all looks great in here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but we're missing some of that. We're missing a little bit of a dynamic edge coming from a light that would be back here. Whether it's a soft box, strip box, even I'm not sure a hard light would be a good idea, but something to pop that edge. Your logo looks real good, and the drill or the saw blade looks very good. Have you done product photography before?
No, not intentionally. No.
Wow. Yeah.
No, this is all learning. I mean, I've done some still life, and I'm continue to do it. But as far as the product, not so much.
Yeah, it's clean. What lens?
Thank you.
What lens? Is this a 50 millimeter or 100?
Well, actually, it was a Zoom, and it was probably about 75 or 80.
Okay,
And
hung it up. That's it, right there. When I look at your set, the only thing I would say, Ron, honestly, is to get this card, get it in there.
any tighter, yeah,
Yeah, and
I see that.
This light right here, get it in there. Yep, get those lights in way, way tighter. You'll like the way it looks better. Trust me. All right.
Okay,
Good.
all right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, nicely done. All right, and Josh.
Hello.
Hi, Josh. How are you?
All right. How are you doing?
Good. We got a good texture on the gloves. They look great. A little bit of a backlight, right?
Yep.
And then the chrome and the wood just reflects back the highlight, which is either a softbox or a scrim. I don't know which, but
Softbox.
softbox looks really good. And did you darken it back there, or did you let it fall off from the light?
Yeah, it just fell off from the light for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually brightened the corners a touch because they were dark. I think it was vignetting from the lens. But other than that, I just let it do what it did.
Very good. Look at your lighting setup. Yeah.
And I put the one flash there is just to put a little bit of light on the front edge because that was like real dark. And then the foil kind of just lights the back part of the handle because the flash was real low power, so it didn't really get light over there too much.
Got it.
Otherwise, it's basically what you see.
Yeah. Well, it's well done.
Thank you.
Your composition is pretty darn good too.
Yeah, I mess with that a lot to get it to look exactly right, honestly. A lot of this can be kind of fiddly.
Yeah.
But I think it turned out okay.
Yeah, I think it turned out real good. Real good.
Thank
Those are not easy to shoot.
No.
Mark Shaw.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Mark. Boy, a Makita would like this shot.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's so clean right here. The label just jumps off. The front of the bit looks good. This whole handle assembly looks really, really great. I'm going to say you had your lights in close. Let's see. Oh, is there a behind the scenes, Mark?
Yep, there is. It's just in the reply. Yep.
Oh, over here.
Yep.
Okay. So where are we shooting from? Over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sort of see the camera there. It's between the two boxes.
Oh, right in here?
Yep.
Okay. So then this box is coming through here. We're coming through this scrim. That one's off to the left, and the back one is a one with a gel. Am I right?
It's just white. What I did was I cut the drill out, and then I just put it on a background, and then I actually used a radial gradient.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For a spray.
Yeah. Radial gradient works. And now you've got the drill. You can put it on anything. You could put it on that red.
Yep.
You could put it on black. You could do just a ton of things with it. Highlight looks good. We've got that dark at the area without a defining edge there that I would like to see on everything, because if you can put it there, you can easily take it off. So you put it there, you do the shot, and you take it off and do it without it, and then you use the one that works the best. Good stuff, Mark. How long did it take you to shoot it?
I'd say it probably took me about 2 or 3 hours to fiddle with the composition, and then I spent a lot of time in Photoshop.
Okay. Well, did a good job.
Thanks, Don.
Yep. Lisa Banks.
I'm here.
Solder monster. Look at that. Yeah. So you've side lit this. Am I right?
Yes, sunlight actually.
Okay, and a white card or two.
Yeah.
Okay. So that looks like a white card. highlight. That looks like the sun. Am I right?
Yeah, it was a little bright.
Yeah, it's all right. No, it's all right. Is it coming through a window or what?
No, it was on my deck.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to, it was such a nice day. I didn't want to do any photography inside. So I was trying to enjoy the weather and do some shooting at the same time.
Yeah, and you got this great little highlight on the back, which really.
Yeah, I had a little LED coming from that side through a scrim, a little LED through a scrim on the right side.
Got it. Okay. How powerful is that LED?
Not very.
Okay. What was the power of your flash set on?
I didn't have any flash.
Oh, it's just the deck.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're going against the sun.
Yeah.
So that little desk lamp was pretty close then, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Well, it works out pretty well. This is a little dark in here, right here for me. Lisa, I think I would tell you to come in and lighten that grill up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in Lightroom with a brush, you know, just a little bit. We still want this black to be there. We still want the black in the holes to be there. Just want to take that grill up just a little bit because it's such a big part of the design of this drill or
Right.
tool, whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is. What's it called? Soldering iron.
Right. I didn't know how to handle power cords with a power tool. Are they messy or are they good to
No.
show?
Rarely are they messy. However long it takes you to shoot the power tool, 2/3 of the time is dealing with the cord.
Mm-hmm.
There's tricks. There's gluing pipe cleaners or wire to them to make them go round, or as you did in here, just take it out of the picture. And you did
Okay.
fine. You took it out of the picture very neatly. You just can't have it drooping or have kinks in it or have it get, caught up in something. Yeah, those are hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it just takes a little while of work. And a hair dryer will help because you can warm the plastic on these things with a hair dryer.
Right.
Anything that you could do to make it malleable, and so that when you're finished with it, you can say, okay, that's what I want it to look like. It just stays there. Yeah, real good. What lens?
50 millimeter.
Okay. Keep shooting that product.
Thank you.
Nice studio. Okay. What is this?
That is a motor out of the defunct washing machine.
Okay.
I took the liberty of more generalizing the term the power tool.
Okay.
Yeah, and my goal here was to kind of photograph it and set it up like how I might want to set up a piece of advertising literature.
Well, it looks like, more than advertising, it actually looks like a product sheet shot.
Yeah.
Where they would have, they may have copy down the side over here with an arrow going to, there, pointing that out, that kind of stuff. It looks like a product. In a product sheet, there's no mystery. There's no drama. It's just show it. And everyone, believe me, everyone thinks, oh, well, that's easy. No. Drama's easy. Put one light over there, you get deep shadows, nailed it. When you're doing this, you got to have that light even and all the way around. This is not an arty shot. This is a work shot. You can't do a shot like this with an iPhone.
Yeah.
Unless you've lit it to be shot with a good camera, then the iPhone will just a camera. But you did a really good job, Audie. And this is
thank you.
This is the kind of stuff that you want to show manufacturers in your area what you can do. That would be anybody who makes something. Anyone who makes anything needs a product sheet for trade shows, mailings, etc. So when you go around and you show your book to these small, Acme Engineering and Bob's, motor cleaning and stuff, you want to show them some stuff like this. You don't want to fill your book with this. That would be obviously wrong. But you want to have 3 or 4 or 5 shots like this.
Okay, excellent.
Okay?
Yeah, thanks for the advice.
You bet. You bet. Very nice. I got to check something real quick, folks, because let's see where we are here. I got to see where we are because my laptop is all right. So why did it? There we go. My laptop is getting low on juice.
Where are you that you're in a car?
I am in Flagstaff, Arizona.
So you came on your trip and then you're almost home, but you're in a car instead of your
I
motor.
got home yesterday at 11 o'clock, and today at 10 o'clock we left for Williams. Yes.
Okay. I missed the beginning, so I'm like, where are you?
Yep. All right. So we're doing pretty good. For some reason, all right, I think we'll be okay here. All right, so next up is this one, Daniel Franks, I believe. Yes, Daniel.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back, sort of.
Thank you. I love the cord. It's all jumbled up, but it looks like it has a reason to be jumbled up. That looks good. The drill looks great, Daniel, but that's what I would expect from you. You know how to do this stuff. That's really clean.
Thanks.
What is your lighting setup? Okay, so top back.
Yes.
And 2 cords on the side, 2 cards on the side, and anything in front. The silver fill card. What's the silver fill card doing?
Yeah, the chuck there was a little bit
Got it, right up front.
black, so I want to really push up the blacks there, and then to the right underneath the handle was a white card. So it was like half and half silver to the left, and then white underneath the grip.
Yeah, looks good. Lens choice, sir.
The 105.
Okay, and you just shot it against something, cut it out, and then you put it against whatever you did in Photoshop.
This was a thunder gray paper in the background with a round head strobe with blue gel.
Oh, okay. So you actually shot it this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Posing, highlights, edges. This is what I was saying for everybody else. If you'll notice, the people I was saying missing it. See how it goes right to the edge of the drill, right around here. Right here is right to the edge, all the way down through here. The edges never fail. They never drop off. That's great work. Good job, Daniel. Solid.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my. Ilona.
Hi, Don.
Hi. Wow. That's a sexy looking mixer there.
Thank you.
That's a sexy looking shot. You went for pure highlights on this. And you said, let it all fall where it goes. Sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't. In the case we have in front of us, I think it worked. And it's a very nice looking shot. This would be advertising as opposed to Audie's, which was very product sheet oriented. This would be very advertising, because you do have a little fall off and some sexy shadows and highlights and things, all of those things. To make it a product sheet, you'd add another light. Blast it from the back, blast it from the top, hit everything, and then you're going to have kind of a product sheet. I like what you did here.
Thank you. I just, when you were talking about somebody crossing to the dark side, I looked at my shot. I'm thinking, maybe I should have had light added shining in the background to kind of separate a little more. I mean, I'm into dark and moody, but still, I don't know if this is acceptable enough as a portfolio shot because the edges are.
I would like this picture if it was in a portfolio.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, your lighting looks like you're very sure of yourself. Okay? That's a beautiful highlight. This highlight's got the thing reflecting back in it. Clean highlights over here. This doesn't look like a mistake. This looks like a decision. And if it's a decision, then that's strong. You know what I'm saying? For a photographer, you've made a decision to do that.
Right.
Yes, and not every art director is going to like it, but not every art director is not going to like it. And that's just important. That's just as important. Some art directors are going to really like it.
Fantastic. Thank you.
There you go. Good job. Solid job. Ah, the smell of chainsaws in the morning. Arnold.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Arnold.
Yeah, I did the comment one before. You've seen this power tool before. So I did that first and I was not happy with it. So I went with a chainsaw.
Okay, chainsaw looks good. Chainsaw looks good. Little dark right up here. We're losing the chain. Arnold, right here is where we can't lose the chain.
All right.
So just highlight it, just copy it out in Photoshop, cut it out, move it up, and just lighten it up. We cannot lose the chain right on the corner. That looks great. This back here looks super. We got a highlight here. We got all this tool here in front of that blue with the blue behind it. Really brings it to relief. We got highlights through here. Looks awesome. We don't want to lose this up here.
All right. So it has to be the same tone as the rest of the chain, right?
Yeah, either that or maybe just a little bit brighter.
Okay.
You guys need to go to Bookman's. I'll be over there in a minute.
How you doing?
Good. Yeah, that looks that should be very easy to do.
Okay.
I'd pull the whole thing up, Arnold.
All right.
Whole, what do you call it? Whole unit.
All right.
And pop it a little more.
So what, like half a stop brighter?
Yeah, half stop. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that much.
Right.
You may not have to go that much.
Okay.
But, a little bit of finesse there would be great.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And we can see from your lighting, what happened over here. You got the bounce card over here, but we get nothing is close enough to that.
Right. Okay.
There we go.
Yep. All right. Okay. Thanks.
Very good, man. Really good. Lael.
I'm here.
Hi, Lael.
How are you?
Good. Clippers look good. Flowers look pretty. Everything looks good in here. Now these are not shiny clippers, right? They're a gray.
That is correct. They're flat black.
Yeah.
Or grayish.
Yeah, gunmetal gray kind of thing.
Right.
That looks very nice.
Thanks.
I have to use my hat here to keep the sun off my screen. Wow. The logo pops out nicely. I think I would put it back into, are you Lightroom or Capture One?
I'm Lightroom, and I know what you're going to say, that little spot, that thing's kind of dark right there. I had a bounce card that I angled, that I did it, and it was just too bright almost. And so I chose to use the darker one as opposed to the lighter one.
I agree. If this is too bright, it's going to call too much attention to it. But I think if you go into Lightroom and you use the brush and you just slightly edge that slider up, maybe 2 or 3 clicks,
okay,
you'll get a little more pop there.
Sounds good. Because that's what I did with the label, so I can certainly do it over there.
Yeah. What lens, sir?
100 macro. It's almost all I use for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Good lens.
Thanks.
There's something really pure, by the way, about using one lens for things like this. 2 maximum.
Right.
You get to know that lens. You get to be and after a certain amount of time, you get to see. You start seeing like that lens sees, and that's pretty cool. You're setting the stuff up, but you're already seeing it like the lens with a little bit of foreshortening to it.
Okay.
Good work.
Thanks.
Yes. Artemis.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I like your sander here.
Thank you.
And you put it onto a Photoshop background, right?
Yes, I did.
Very nice. the Photoshop background to me is a little flat.
Okay.
Let's make it darker. Let's make a little bit of a spray light behind it, make it a little bit darker yellow down around here, so that that it doesn't look so flat, because you've got great highlights here,
Okay.
pulling off the edges of the design. Look at this highlight right in here. The design is really, really nice. If we I'm almost thinking we take this down a full stop, the background, and then use a radius gradient to take it up to what you have it now, right behind it.
Okay.
Did you follow that?
Yeah, I did. How big do you think I should make the radius?
About out to there. So it's starting to fade off right here where this part of the tool is, and
Okay.
right about here. Yeah. Yeah, it should be very subtle.
I really wanted to add one. I didn't know where to put it, but I really, I had a different vision when I started for how this was going to end up looking, but I didn't know where to put the little spotlight. So that makes sense for the direction you gave me.
And what you do is you take this background, and then you take the spotlight background, and then you trim that spotlight background so all you have is the spotlight. Then you set it on top of the other background, and you can move it around, and you'll never see where the edges are.
Yeah. So make the background one stop lighter and the spotlight the same.
One stop darker.
One stop darker. Sorry. And then the spotlight the same lightness as what this one is right now.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Post it on Facebook and tag
Should I
me.
do that and resubmit it then?
No, just put it on Facebook and tag me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, tag me and I'll take a look.
Okay.
Very nice. 50 millimeter?
Yeah. And I chose this angle because I really wanted to show the texture of the sandpaper, because I really love textures. So I had a different angle at first. It was sort of more straight on, but this kind of had more character to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks very good.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Got a whole unit of stuff here. Jerry.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Jerry.
Not too bad.
Love the highlights back here. You're pulling it right off the background. I think I would go right into this particular area here and lighten it up.
Okay.
Lighten it up just a little bit. This unit looks great all the way around. Looks fabulous. Good job. Darn good job. I like all the stuff down there. That's fun. Line the bits up. This one's crooked. That's the one thing, if you line them up, you can't be crooked. You could probably pull that up in Photoshop, rotate it a little bit, get it right up with that one, and be fine. Be fine. Okay. What lens, sir?
Okay. It was the kit lens at, I think it's an 1855, so it was about 43.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is, again, a good product shot for product sheets or manufacturers, because you've got the case, the unit. The unit looks good. It looks fun and sexy and nice, and that's what they want to see.
Okay, good.
Like it.
Thank you.
Like it. Surround it with light. Yep. Kit.
Slow down.
Hi, Kit. That's an interesting tool.
It's one of those like back massager.
Okay.
Thingies.
Yeah. Great highlights all in here and in here and in here. Really nicely done. I love the double highlights that you have on the accessories here. That gives them depth. Gives the whole thing depth. Like it a lot. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna change seats, guys. Hold on. Righty. Much better. Okay. Yeah, that's great. What's your lens here, sir?
It was a zoom that was at about 40 millimeter.
Okay. So much texture. Really pretty. Good job, Kit.
Thank you.
Darn good job. And Terry McDermott.
Uh-oh. So my hard drive has died on my computer with all my photos and editing program. And it goes to the shop tomorrow to the geek guys. But Friday I was getting treated and I thought, oh, these are power tools.
That'll work.
Yeah, and so this is a shot that the company would like to show. This is how people use it. They get 2 stands and they can use 2 lasers at one time. So I thought maybe that would kind of work
Yeah.
for an emergency shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably if you're doing it for the company, you're going to want to make these even.
Yep.
And watch the stuff in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a friend's call. And because I don't have my editing program, I couldn't really fix much. So I just kind of, well, it's a cell phone shot.
All right. Well, it's a, you know what it is? It's a sketch.
Oh, yeah, an idea.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a sketch. Absolutely. We should all be doing this all the time. It's a sketch. You take it to the client, and the client goes, that's pretty cool with the purple. Let's do it, right?
Yep. Yep.
think
And I used to keep a little notebook with ideas when I drive along and I would see something, I'd go, ooh, and write it down and the time of day so you'd know when to go back.
I'm a junkie for notebooks.
Oh, yeah.
I have way too many notebooks.
Well, I'm glad you had I hope you had a wonderful trip and this wasn't too much for you to rush back to.
No, not at all.
Good.
Not at all.
Hey, Don, it's Jennifer, and I'm sorry I got the time messed up. It looks like you're still on the road.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the road, but I'm here. Why is this? Oh, I can't do anything with this thing, guys. Did I get everybody's pictures?
Are you able to go back? I don't know if you did mine already.
I can't tell if I got to the end or not.
Hey, Don, hers is the JT one.
I am frozen, guys. My computer will not scroll. Are you there?
Yeah, Don, it's, I don't know, can you hear me? It's Phyllis Charney.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had about a half hour trying to get on. I don't know if you went through my stuff. I wanted to thank you because I learned so much from everyone else. And I just simply do these things like, I don't know, beauty shots or something that amuses me. But I just wanted to thank you. And also thank you for sharing your fabulous photos from your trip.
Oh, you're very welcome. I did review your image, so it's on the video.
Thank you.
Both
Okay.
of your images, Jennifer's as well. Guys, I'm frozen. It will not scroll down, up or down for me.
Hey, Don, try the other slider.
What?
Try the other slider. There's 2 sliders. Go down and then to the left. To the right.
I know, but you guys aren't seeing my screen. I got crap all over.
Yeah, I can see your screen. Go to the right.
No, but
stop. Go to the left. Left. That's it. Go pull down. There you go.
All right, we got them all. Let's go up here. Where is Jennifer? Tell me where your shot is. Got to be up at the top.
It is up at the top, and I apologize. And if it's on video, I can go back later and find it. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Let's find it. I've got 19.
that-
I've got
yeah.
19% battery. We're good.
It was the heat gun, so it's like on an orange and black background, down just a little further, I think. You're coming, there it is, right there.
This?
Yes.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Love it. Love the highlight all the way around. Yep. We talked about the shot. Beautifully done. I want to know about the background. Is that Photoshop or did you shoot it on a brown background?
Yeah, I shot it on white, and then I did Photoshop, just pulling out a color of the
Yeah.
orange. Yeah.
Yep. I'm recommending that whenever possible to shoot these things so that you can cut them out. when they're this kind of product. We're not talking about a still life product or an ad shot necessarily, but when it's a product like this, shoot it against a white background, shoot it against a black background. That way you have the darker tones that would reflect back from the background, right?
Right.
Both of them, and then whatever your client wants to do, you're ready. We like it
Yeah.
on blue. Okay, no problem. Yep.
Great, thank you.
They will really appreciate it. Nicely done, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Nicely done. And who else did we miss?
It's Phyllis. I think I must have been the first one up on the top.
I think you were. Yes, and I really like your interesting light going on here. And what's really cool is you maintained nicely those highlights here. This is a little dark for me right in here, Phyllis, but I think you could fix that in Lightroom real easy.
Okay.
Pull that out a little bit. This is
Okay.
great. This is very edgy. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if you've got it yet, but I think you're onto something here.
Thank you.
I would continue with this. What is this? A flashlight?
No, actually, it's a frother for like milk for cappuccino.
No, the light you're using.
Oh, the light source was just like a tensor lamp.
Okay, I would get another one
Yeah.
and maybe bring it from the back, or maybe bring it from this side and play
Okay.
with the shadows that way.
Okay.
What's happening is this is so interesting right in here, but this isn't. We need to make
Yeah.
this interesting.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You bet. Hey, we got through it. My battery didn't die. Fantastic. I put the next assignment up. You're going to have a lot of fun. Make sure that you pick up a wading pool, or be careful with your floors, because splash shots can get real messy. So
It's fun.
Can't wait to see you guys doing splashes.
Thanks, Don.
All right, everybody. Have a great one.
Thanks, Don.
Thanks, Don.
Thanks,
You too.
Bye, Don.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.